desire to seek the Most High with all body, mind, and soul, man. And I ain't caught up in all this damn folly out here. All right? Whether I have to die or not, man, I already acknowledge that that's our duty. That's my duty. Serve the Creator unto death. You know, like they got that saying in marriage, until death do us part. Well, are we not married to the Most High? So until death do us part. But then, hey, even then I ain't gonna be separated from the Lord, because I'm gonna go to the spiritual realm. All right? Go ahead. Well, I mean, whatever y'all got. Alright? So we ain't caught up in all this folly, these drums, these threats, this bull. It's no bullshit, man. It's all bullshit. You know? Like there's bullshit going on behind.
Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 6. Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low place.
Folly is set in great dignity. I mean, that's all you got in Babylon. There's nothing but folly, wickedness. If you ain't serving the Most High, what purpose do you serve? The only purpose you serve is to die. The wicked is reserved, what? For destruction. The wicked is reserved for the day of destruction. Alright, that's the so-called white man. That's 2/3 of the nation of Israel. That's these damn heathen. That's their only purpose.
Proverbs chapter 1, verse 20. Wisdom crieth without. She uttereth her voice in the streets. She crieth in the chief places of concourse. In the opening of the gates. In the city she uttereth her words, saying, how long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning. And fools hate knowledge.
And that really applies to Israelites, man. All right? That really applies to Israelites. Because they're our main enemies. They're really our main enemies. The so-called white man can't repent for what he did. The so-called white man, the other nations, they're fucking damned to begin with. And the majority of the time, it's our people that are coming up against us at most. Like these niggas behind me. Alright? The louder I talk, the louder they play. But what they don't realize is they're the scorner whom the Lord is going to destroy, man. That scripture's for them. Wisdom crying without. Well, where are we? We're in the midst of the city. We're in the midst of the city. We're in the opening of the gates. How long, ye simple ones, will you love simplicity? Alright? And the things that we're speaking about right now is not hard for you to understand. It's very simple. But fools hate knowledge, right? That's why they're not going to adhere to the even basics, let alone the meat, the herb, the honey. They ain't going to ever partake in that, man. They're going to partake, however, in destruction. We can't wait, man. We can't wait. We can't wait to see you niggas get destroyed, man. Alright? So-called Puerto Ricans, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, man. You 2/3. We can't wait to see you get destroyed, man. I'm not even gonna waste my time, really. You know, like the elders say, man. We're in the time period where fuck the 2/3. You can't say the 2/3. Don't even fucking bother.
Proverbs 1:24. Because I have called and ye refused. I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded.
Yeah, ain't that what the Lord's doing right now? down through his prophets. The Lord's trying to call, all right? Boom, the elect. So everybody who gets offended about our message, it's only for the few anyways. But read that. Whole thing.
Proverbs chapter 1, verse 20. Wisdom cried without. She uttered.
Where you stop? Where you stop? Where you stop?
Proverbs 1:25. But ye have set at naught all my counsel, and would not of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity.
So the Lord is going to find humor to your destruction. Whatever the Lord got set up for the wicked 2/3 among our people, the Lord's going to delight in seeing you be destroyed. And in return, the elect are going to feel the same exact way, man. We're going to be joyful, we're going to be glad. Because like I said, y'all are the main ones persecuting us, man. Scoffing, calling us names. When really, the whole entire message we have is for you to come back to the Lord. And understand what your purpose is. Somebody get what our purpose is, man. The whole duty of man is what? The whole duty of man is what? Playing some fucking drums, getting a good job, all right? All right? All we need is the basic necessities of life. That's the only thing we need out of this fucking kingdom, man. That and the truth. The truth first. Great.
Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 13.
We don't need no fucking women. We don't need no fucking job. We don't need no fucking nothing, all right? But the truth. And the brotherhood, and that's it, man. I'm already accustomed not fucking really in any goddamn way. All right? All the fucking food we eat ain't even good for you no damn way. You can fucking eat all day and you still ain't gonna get the proper nutrients that your body needs to sustain itself. The only reason why the Lord has it that we can be in somewhat an acceptable health is because the Lord allows the different herbs that we put in our body to keep us strong, man. And really, that's just the Spirit of the Lord keeping us going. Go ahead.
Ecclesiastes 12 and 13.
Yep.
Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
Let's hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
Fear the Most High
Fear the Most High.
and keep His commandments.
Fear the Most High, man.
For this is the whole duty of man.
That's the whole duty, man. On this side in the kingdom, the times to come, that will still remain. To fear the Most High and to keep the commandments. That will never go away. That will never go away. That's the whole duty of an Israelite man. And all these other nations, they're going to learn to fear the Most High too. The wicked amongst the nation, the wicked amongst Israel, they're going to learn to fear the Most High too. But the Lord's going to have to fucking torture the hell out of them for them to get it right. Go ahead.
Verse 14. For the Most High shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil.
Yeah, so everything that you do is being accounted for, whether it be good or whether it be evil. The Lord is taking into account. The angels are watching. All right? If I go off, if I do something wicked, all right, the Most High is going to give me what I deserve, man. But these niggas back here, man, there ain't no fucking hope for them. You know? I can at least come to the conclusion that if the Lord don't want to have mercy on me, the Lord don't have to have mercy on me. But that don't mean I'm gonna be fucking wicked, man. All right? I'd rather die a good death in the truth, man, than die a fucking wicked ass nigga. All right? How about that? And that's what my faith relies on, man. Wholeheartedly in this truth. If I gotta die, man. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? It ain't my will. All right? So that's why we all stand up here boldly, man, because we know that truth. We know that it's really up to the Most High really up to the Most High if we can make it out here alive, man. But I'd rather die for doing the right thing than be dying for the wrong thing, man. And then feeling that shame in the kingdom. I'm already depressed because of this fucking kingdom, man. This kingdom's fucking depressing enough to have that shit on my conscience. Alright? I already feel guilty for when I was ignorant in the world and not knowing nothing. Alright? Not to get too personal, but we all come to the realization, those of us that are in the truth, we come to the realization, man, that the Lord can take us out any second. But we have hope in the Lord that He'll have mercy on us and redeem us. But even the fact that the Lord can kill us doesn't cause us to stop pushing the truth. Because that's what this is about, to fear the Most High and keep His commandments. Now, we know we can't keep the law to the letter. We know that, alright? For every fucking wicked ass Israelite talking about keep the law, keep the law, keep the law. You can only keep so much. That's why faith, man. That's why faith is in there. That's why mercy is in there. Because we establish what we can. So our sin don't pile up, man. The wage of sin is what? Death. So we do as much as we can, man. But that's not gonna ultimately save you. It's our faith that's gonna save you. The faith in the truth. You niggas don't got faith. You don't think the Lord is coming back. It's 2013, about to be 2014. America's in a $17 trillion debt. The so-called white man is fucking trying to get in Iran. And you don't think America's not gonna be destroyed? There's nothing left of this place. There's nothing left, man.
Proverbs 1:25. But ye have sat at naught my counsel, and with none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind. When distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. For that they hated knowledge, and did not choose the fear of the Lord, they were none of my counsel. They despised all my reproof. Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way.
They shall eat the fruit. So basically, whatever you're producing while you're here in the flesh, man, all right? That's what you're going to reap. That's why what? They say you reap what you sow, right? So if you sow in wickedness, did anybody die being innocent? All right? Somebody get that, man. Somebody get that in Job. All right? Read. I'll find you the scripture if nobody knows. You got it? All right, read that again.
All right.
Right from where you stopped.
Verse 31. Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way, and be filled with their own devices. For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. But whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely. So
whoever hearken unto the Most High, meaning what? Meaning accept the truth and practice the truth, man. Put it into play. Study it. All right? There's not 1 minute where none of us ain't thinking about how fucking fucked up this place is, man. How much we want to get the hell up out of here. How much we want the destruction to come. All right? Whether it means we got to die or not, we still want that, man. We want the kingdom to be established. We want the righteous kingdom of the Most High to be established, man. We want the white man out of here. We want these other nations out of here, man. We want these proud-ass women out of there, man. Go ahead.
And shall be quiet for fear of evil.
That's right. And shall be quiet for fear of evil, man. We know that we're living in some messed up times, man. The majority, the rest of Israel don't. Meanwhile, they're still in a lower estate, man. Every day, the society walks all over us. That's why the Lord said, gather yourself together, O nation not desired. What part of that has changed? We're still a nation not desired, man. Amongst these other people. Okay, we're hated. We're hated. All right? Amongst all nations. But you know, we got a Father in heaven who cares about us. Right? And that's all we need. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. But the point of the matter is, these other nations, they're not your friends, they're not your family. They do not love you, they don't give a shit about you. From the highest level Edomite to the lowest level Edomite.
If I can give an example, some black bitch, Renisha McBride, man.
Yep.
She went to an Edomite neighborhood seeking help, and guess what? She got her hair blown off, man. And prior to that happening, we had this dumbass bitch, you know, come up to the camp talking all this bullshit, how we should love our enemies. Well, look what happened. They were an example of her going to her enemies for help.
Yep.
And guess what happened? She got her head blown off.
Exactly.
See that? And the scriptures tell us to never trust our enemy. So when all hell break loose, you know, all our people, they're going to go to the white man for help, you know? But the white man, he's going to show you his love, which is basically killing your ass.
That's right, man.
Okay?
That's right. That's right, man. And this is really going to be made manifest when society breaks down. All right? When society in itself just completely breaks down, the so-called white man is going to manifest himself to be the devil that he is. All right? There ain't going to be a reason to run no game no more, man. Ball's going to drop. All right? And these so-called white people are going to show their true nature. Yep.
Job chapter 4 verse 7. Remember I prayed thee, whoever perished being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off?
None. Read.
Even as I have seen, they that plow iniquity and sow wickedness reap the same.
Exactly. So you reap what you sow. There's that scripture, man. So if you're doing wicked acts, man, you ain't committing yourself onto the Most High. You're just being a wicked ass nigga, man. What do you think is gonna happen to you? Don't act surprised. Don't act surprised when the Lord kills you. And when destruction falls upon you suddenly, don't be surprised. All right? Be a man and take it. So those that plow iniquity, they're gonna reap the same. So what's that? Death. If you ain't abiding in the truth, if you ain't examining your spirit day in and day out, Most High gonna destroy you.
It says, by the blast of God they perish, and by the breath of his nostrils are they consumed. So 1 Thessalonians chapter 4 verse 8. He therefore that despiseth not man, but God.
Exactly. Like, so when we give you different examples and whatever we're speaking according to the scriptures, and you have a problem with it and you feel hatred in your mind or whatever, for us, it's not really us that you hate, it's the Most High. All we're doing is reiterating what's already written, because our people, the majority of them, they don't got that spirit to actually break this down. Okay? That's why the scriptures talk about how can things be understood unless you break it down, roughly paraphrasing in Corinthians. Things need to be made easily to be understood. And when we make things plain, the majority of our people still can't get it. That's not on me. That's not even on you. That's the Most High's will, man. I only know what I know from the Most High. If you don't understand something, that's the Most High too. Hey, they haven't received what they seek it for, right? Somebody get that. A lot of our people got a zeal for the Most High and want to worship Him, but then when we give it to you and what you're supposed to do in order to keep yourself right and clean, right, and to receive your salvation, all of that zeal goes out the window. Nah, that ain't right, nah, you know, or whatever excuse you come up with. The heart is deceitful above all things, and that really comes into play when we start coming strong with this word, man, and we start correcting you. We all had to be corrected. I had to be corrected. Go ahead.
I was going to read this for the couple that was just standing here, but as soon as the woman left, the man left.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
This is Romans 10 verse 1. Brethren, my heart's desire and prayer to God for Israel is that they might be saved.
Huh. Read that again.
Romans 10 verse 1. Brethren, Brethren, my heart's desire and prayer to God for Israel is that they might be saved.
Yeah. That's so that they might be saved. That's the hope of prayer. That they might be saved. Right? Go ahead.
For I bear them record that they have a zeal of God, but not according to knowledge.
Yeah, so the majority of our people, they feel like they got a connection to the Most High, you know? The sincere ones amongst our people, man, they feel like they have a connection to the Most High, you know? And that they desire to know the truth, you know? They want to know it. They want to know where the Most High is going to lead them next, man. Like me, my whole life I always had a zeal, man. You know? That's why I even went to church, you know? I didn't go to church because my pops wanted to go to church. My mom's wanted. I wanted to go to church because I wanted to learn something, man. I wanted to learn about the Most High. The only problem with that is the truth ain't in the church, you know. So I had to do some searching, and the Lord finally found the mercy, or gave me the grace and mercy to come to the truth, man, and find the elders. So the majority of our people do got that zeal, but not according to knowledge. None of us did, man. A lot of our people too think that they got it all figured out. Like I used to think I had it all figured out, you know? I didn't know shit. I didn't know shit, man. Go ahead. I didn't know shit.
For I bear them record that they have a zeal of God, but not according to knowledge. For they being ignorant of God's righteousness.
That's it. That was me, man. Before I came into this thing, that was me right there. You know? Now I humble myself. I keep myself humble. You know? If I'm boasting at the fact of the truth. I'm not boasting myself and what I know. I ain't boasting myself. This ain't my word, man. Right?
It says, for they being ignorant of God's righteousness and going about to establish their own righteousness.
Ooh, to establish their own righteousness. What? The heart is deceitful above all things. What they believe, what they feel, what they've been taught. Go ahead.
And going about to establish their own righteousness, have not submitted themselves unto the righteousness of God.
That's the perfect word, submit. Submit, they didn't submit themselves to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. In order to submit yourself to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, you gotta understand the order. You gotta understand that the truth is out there, it's been out there, right? And the Lord gave the elders at Great Millstone the proper breakdowns to the truth. If you have a problem with a man basically feeding the flock, right? The Lord, He said He was gonna give us pastors according to His heart that's gonna feed His pasture. Because a lot of people say, well, that was written by man, or you know, man can't teach you. You're right, man can't teach you. In the respect that the Lord got to open your mind to receive that truth, in which a man, in this case being our elders, is teaching us. Because really it's the Spirit. When they're speaking, it's the Spirit. When we receive the word, it's the Spirit. When we come to the understanding of the matter, it's the Spirit of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. So yeah, we can't. No man can teach you this thing. All right. The Lord gotta keep your mind open. The Lord gotta draw you to the truth. The Lord gotta basically allow you to connect the dots. You know. So, but the majority, the nation of Israel, they haven't submitted themselves to the Most High. What's the beginning of knowledge? Fear. The majority of our people don't got fear for the Lord already, so of course they're not going to understand. We fear the Most High. We fear what the Lord can do to us. Okay? Back when I didn't have the truth, man, I was careless. When I was going to the church, I was careless. That's what they taught you. To be careless. You know? Now that you're in the truth, consider yourself to be like walking on thin ice, you know? and examine yourself daily, man. You don't want to worry out the mercy of the Most High. Yep.
This is Romans chapter 11, verse 7. What then? Israel have not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election have obtained it.
Yeah, the majority of our people love to be like they some philosophers, you know? And that's the same spirit I have, man. You know, always trying to break things down, figure things out, you know? Go ahead. They haven't obtained that which they seek it for. What are they seeking for? The truth and the understanding of it. What's getting ready to happen? What's happening? You know, what's my position in this earth, you know? Go ahead.
And the rest were blinded.
And the rest were blinded. So only the election is going to obtain the truth and the understanding of it. But the rest of the nation of Israel, they're going to be blinded, and that's clearly evident. That's clearly evident. You got more Jakes getting offended at the word than receiving the word. Agreeing on one point and disagreeing with another. The whole thing is good, man. This whole thing is good. That's why it's the gospel. The whole thing is good, man. For those who can understand the truth. For those that can't understand the truth. All right? It's basically, you know, no good. No good to you, of course. All right? But that's going to be your destruction. Right? Yep.
According as it is written, the Most High have given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear, unto this day. And David said, let their table be made a snare, and a trap, and a stumbling block, and a recompense unto them. Let their eyes be darkened, that they may not see, and bow down their back always.
Yeah, so that darkness represents confusion. Our people are confused on what the truth is. We up here, we're not confused, man. We know exactly what's going on. All right? Because the Lord gave us the spirit of truth. Because the Lord's working with us, man. All right? We know the fate of America. We know the fate of the majority of Israel. We know the fate of Israel as a whole. We know the fate, you know? Come on, man. What the hell you doing? Go ahead. Lost my train of thought.
I'll keep reading. And I say then, this Romans 11 and 11. I say then, have they stumbled that they should fall? The Most High forbid. But rather, through their fall, salvation is come unto the Gentiles, for to prove them to jealousy. Now, if the fall of them be the riches of the world, and the diminishing of them the riches of the Gentiles, how much more their fullness? For I speak to you Gentiles, and as much as I am the apostle of the Gentiles, I magnify mine office.
Yep. And the Gentiles is what? Israelite foreigners, all right? People get caught up on that word Gentile. Go ahead.
If by any means I may provoke emulation them which are my flesh, and might save some of them. For if the casting away of them be the reconciling of the world, what shall the receiving of them be, but life from the dead? For if the first fruit be holy, the lump is also holy. And if the root be holy, so are the branches.
Yep.
And if some
So the root basically represents what? The beginning, all right?
And if some of the branches be broken off, and thou being a wild olive tree, wert grafted in among them, and with them partakers of the roots and fatness of the olive tree, boast not against the branches, but if thou boast, thou bearest not the root, but the root thee.
No, that's it on that. That's it on that. You guys switching the cam.